What it do, what it do, how y'all feeling? Welcome to Ash Neil's Radio. I am your host, Ash Neil. That is I, y'all. So, we talking it. We got another situation. Another lynching. That's what we call it on my show. So, these two twins, just going on a trip. Next thing you know, they end up dead on a fucking mountain. And of course, just like every time you find or they find one of us dead, they call it a suicide. Yep. You guys, a suicide. Mind you, autopsy came out and they were shot. So let's see.
Bell Mountain, the bodies of twin brothers found in Towns County near the North Carolina line, 90 miles from their home in Lawrenceville. The GBI initially investigating this as a murder-suicide, but tonight the family says they're not buying it.
Not buying it at all.
Cody Alcorn spoke with them just a few hours ago. He's live for us in our newsroom with more on this investigation and what the family has to say, Cody.
Well, Jennifer, the brothers Qaadir and Naazir Lewis were twins. The GBI says a hiker found their bodies at the top of Bell Mountain on Saturday morning. Both had been shot. The family couldn't believe it when they got the call hours later, knowing the twin brothers were supposed to be in Boston visiting friends.
We want answers. We want to know exactly what happened to the twins.
Naazir and Qaadir Lewis.
Those my nephews.
Just a few weeks shy of their 20th birthday.
I can get past it, they're gone.
The twins' uncle, Rahim Bronner.
They're very protective of each other. They love each other. They're like inseparable. So
It's crazy.
I couldn't imagine them hurting each other because I never even seen them get into a fist fight before.
Now, come on, man.
The GBI saying their preliminary investigation points to the twins' death being a murder-suicide.
How? How is it a murder-suicide? Explain that. They're on a trip to Georgia or somewhere, Boston, somewhere, and they end up on a mountain shot, and you rule it a suicide. They don't care. They don't care about us.
Knew right away that wasn't true.
Family says the twins had a 7 a.m. flight to Boston last Friday.
Right there, we never heard from them. They missed their flight. We don't know what happened.
24 hours later, the twins' body found 90 miles away.
How they end up in the mountains, they don't hike
Right.
out there. They never even been out there.
Right.
They don't know nothing about Hiwassee, Georgia.
Come on now.
They never even heard of Bell Mountains. So how did they end up right there?
A mystery this family is trying to solve.
They had a huge support system. Like, we know them that they wouldn't do anything like this. So to say that they did this to each other when they come from a family of love and they love each other, they always together, we don't believe that. They didn't do this to each other. Something happened in those mountains and we want answers.
Something happened in the motherfucking mountains.
I did reach out to the GBI tonight. A spokesperson says the twins' autopsies is finished, but they're awaiting additional forensic testing to be finished, as well as the investigation portion of this, before they issue a final ruling on the brothers.
It's finished, but they're waiting on the investigation for a final ruling. But y'all ruled it a suicide already. So even before the investigation is concluded, they ruled it a suicide. Come on, man. Come on, man. Tell me. How are we supposed to feel? Before I go on a rant, how are we supposed to feel? Tell me. You explain to me. Are we supposed to just be like, all right, yeah, wait for the information to come out? They didn't wait for the information to come out. Would you call us race baiters for identifying it as a lynching? Of course you will. And, you know, I could be speaking too soon. Yes, I could be. We don't know what happened, right? I can concede that there's no information. So why can't you? Because you want to go with your gut feeling that these two black kids just went and killed themselves. Somebody killed one and then killed themselves or some shit. Okay, that's your gut feeling. My gut feeling is that they were lynched. I'm not even going to put a race on it. I'm going to just say they were killed. Allegedly. I know I got to say that. Right. But it doesn't pass the smell test. Sorry.